Police in Battle Creek say one of their officers was forced to shoot a suspect after that man pulled a gun on him after a foot chase. It happened around 11:30 last night when officers were responding to a loud party call on Cleveland Street. 24-hour News 8's Tony Tagliavia is there live talking to the police chief. Tony?
Good afternoon, Emily. The police chief here in Battle Creek just told us that the suspect in this case has now been upgraded to fair condition. He tells us, based on what he's seen so far, he believes the shooting is justified. Here's what he says happened based on the department's preliminary investigation. Again, around 11:30 last night, officers were called out for a loud party. Someone fled that party and officers gave chase. The police chief tells us that a suspect then pulled a gun from his waist, took it out of his waist, and that is when that adult male was shot. Again, at last check, that suspect is in fair condition. The officer is a 3-year veteran. He's on paid administrative leave. The chief says he's not aware of any excessive force complaints, and the department said in a news release that he has an outstanding work record. We talked with the chief about the ongoing issue of threats of violence against police officers. We've seen it elsewhere in West Michigan. Chiefs of police saying that they feel suspects are more willing to be confrontational. The chief here in Battle Creek says he sees the same thing, and he's seen it grown in his 24-year law enforcement career.
They're more confrontational now. They're more willing to say, hey, confront an officer and pull a weapon on an officer.
So what happens now? The police department is investigating internally whether there were any violations of policy. The Michigan State Police is investigating the larger issue, the shooting itself. We'll continue to stay in touch with investigators, and we'll be heading over to where this happened to see if we can't learn more about what happened. Live in Battle Creek, Tony Tagliavia, 24-hour News 8.